Hello there. And we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to another episode. Yeah, season two. Me and this brother, yeah, we've been doing it for 2 seasons on the go. One of my consistent shows on this channel, guys. Yeah, me and this guy, we brought you the first season. Now we're in the second season, yeah. And of course, season two, episode 13 with my brother. No other person, Arsenal fan. Yeah, fight week show crooner. Yeah, my brother is into the fight game and into the lovely game of football. See, no other person, yeah, than Ola of the Fight Week Show. Ola, you're welcome to the show. He gets a
Salute,
He's an
brother.
Arsenal fan.
Salute,
How
my
you
brother.
doing, brother?
Salute.
Talk to the speaker, man.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. Salute for that introduction there. Every time you drop an introduction on man, you make me feel 10 times more important than I really am, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
See ya, guys. Yeah, this is my brother. We've been missing him from the Big Four show, but you know what? Today, my brother sent me a message and told me, Tony, I have a lot to get off my chest. And you know what? Yeah, this is my brother. Yeah, it's my guy. Yeah, he's my big brother. And of course, me and him have been doing shows for quite a long time now. And at least we did some couple of shows last year. This year, we're into it again. See, no other person than my brother from Fan Nation TV, no other person than Wizard. Wizard gets a po. He's an Arsenal fan, yeah. And you know how he talks football, straight shooter. Po. My guy, you're welcome to the show. How are you doing, man?
Thank you. I'm good, man. I'm ready.
You
ready to
ready?
talk
Big
business,
up, Weather, man.
I'm
Nice
ready.
to
I'm
meet you
ready.
as well on the show, brother.
Nice to meet you.
Wait,
Big up yourself too, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Ola, do you remember because Wizard just said he's ready? Do you know the fighter that says, I'm ready? Do you know that fighter?
Which fight?
Dylan White. Dylan White. When he went to fight Deontay Wilder.
Yeah. So we're talking about body snatcher here,
yeah.
man. We're talking about the body snatcher himself.
That clown said, I'm ready. And I think he got knocked out. Wait, who knocked him out?
One thing I know body snatcher is always ready for. He's always ready to make babies, man. Like that brother got like 15 kids.
Deontay, I'm ready. and brother got knocked out in the first round in one game. I don't know who knocked him out, bro. Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's also a drug cheat too, so it's crazy, man. See, Arsenal too have their own problems. We too are cheats on our own. See, Ola, it's the 28th of January, and we haven't signed anyone. No one, nobody, not one, not a single person. This is not good enough. Yeah, not a single one person Arsenal have brought in. It's not good enough. Tottenham Hotspurs have the luxury of bringing in Timo Werner, even if it's a finished player. Let's be frank about this. There's nothing desirable about that player. Dragovic turned down Bayern Munich just to come down to Tottenham Hotspurs. I'm sure after that loss against Manchester City, and the draw they got, I'm sure by now he would be saying, "Oh my God, did I turn down Bayern Munich for this shit? Did I turn down Bayern Munich for this shit?" But you know what? Yeah, it's the 28th day of January, 3 days to the end of the giant transfer window. Arsenal haven't brought anybody. Ola, talk to these people, man.
In the words of my guy Nate Diaz, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I mean, look, this is Arsenal, man. If you
talk to us.
If you think we will go out, do the required things that we, I mean, when you talk to Arsenal fans, that's really been suffering, that's been through the mill with Arsenal. With Arsenal, there's always 2 players away, 3 players away. And then you're looking at it and then you say, Arsenal, you just need to go and get that player to get you over the line. You just need to go and get those 2 players to get you over the line. What does Arsenal do? They never, ever, ever do what's required to go and get. I remember when Giroud was begging Wenger, bro, go and get a striker. I can't do this on my own.
By myself, yeah.
Go and get a striker. What did Wenger do? He got in a goalkeeper, and we just needed another forward. We needed another forward. You know, the midfield was all right, was ticking over. We just needed that extra firepower to really get us across the line, and we didn't do it. The time we went to go and get Sanchez, we had one of the worst defenses in the league. We didn't do what's required, and then when we have both, we're missing a midfielder. We've just never had the full ingredient to cook a well cooked oven meal. You know what I mean? To get over the line, there's always something lacking. And when the chance arrives, like in the January market, to say, all right, you know what? I'm going to throw everything at this to make sure that to give the club every chance of succeeding at the end of the season. We're always a player or two short. This has been going on for years. I mean, if maybe some of the young Arsenal fans might not have seen this, but this is something that we've really been going through for years. And here we are again, another January, where we're 5 points behind top of the league. 5 points. That's like you're still kind of in it. Why don't you throw everything at it to try and make sure this time you're not left short like we did last season? Because last season we knew we needed reinforcement in defensive areas, and scoring goals weren't really that much of a problem because we were scoring goals from all over the place. But we're conceding a lot of goals too. And we knew in January that we needed those backups. We knew in January we needed the backup for Partey. We knew in January we needed the backup for Saliba. And we did neither. And look where we got
nothing.
Now we know we need the attacking players. Our players are coming out. Saying, I can't concentrate for a full game. So you need a new keeper. Right? Our defender saying, defending is one of my biggest flaws. Zinchenko. So we need another defender. Now at number 9, he's saying, scoring goals is not my biggest strength. That's your number 9.
Not my biggest strength.
So you need a killer. You need firepower. And we've done nothing in January window. Right? And I've heard all these sustainability and profit laws and all these other crazy laws. I've seen bare people in this league breaking laws left, right, and center, and they just going about living their life. You know what I mean? They just going about living their life. Break a law too. You know what I mean? Break a law too. Get us over the line. I'll take the charges. Give me the charges. Get over the line, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I'm not surprised, people. I'm not surprised, man.
Guys. Those are in the charts. Paul Forward, Blue Nose, big ups to you. He says, big up Tony and the panel. The Assemble drops a question. We'll answer that question after Weezer takes a bite on this one. Weezer, Ola just said whatever he said right now. Yeah, it might sound squeaky and funny, but it's true. It's all facts, man. It's all facts. Last season, same story. No striker to score us goals. We still have the midfield deficiencies. At the back, we're still missing something down there. You can sense it. And again, in the second season after last season, again, we're still battling with the same question. No striker. Eddie Nketiah is still there. Gabriel Jesus can't even get us 20 goals in a season. Eddie Nketiah can't even get a sniff of 10 goals in a season. Martinelli just started scoring goals just last week. When he played against Crystal Palace, he scored 15 goals last season. This season, he has just 4 goals. Bukayo Saka, who was presumably the best right winger in the whole goddamn world a season ago. Right now, people are looking at this guy and saying he's shit. Yeah, that's the situation we've been found out in. And right now, this manager, for 4 seasons, he has spent $700 million. I'm sorry, that's not good enough. It's not good enough. See, my brother, man, talk to these people, man. 28th of January, yeah? Tomorrow will be 29th. 3 more days to the January transfer window slam shot. Arsenal haven't brought no one. We're like Manchester United out here buying no one in the transfer window. What is this? We don't have no strikers, no midfielder to come help us out, no left back. Zinchenko is looking bad. He can't defend, just like Ola said. He can defend. He came out to tell us, I can't defend. We had Gabriel Jesus who came out to the public in Brazil and said, you know what, yeah, guys, I can't score goals. It's not my biggest strength. We still heard that. We have a goalkeeper who came out and said, I can't concentrate in a game for 90 minutes, aka I can't do goalkeeping for 90 minutes. I'm a shitty player. And Arsenal keep these guys in the team, and look how we're dishing out. Yeah, 5 points away from winning the trophy. We're already out of the Carabao Cup. We're already out of the FA Cup disgracefully from kids from Liverpool. Imagine Curtis, Bradley, Clark. Imagine this youth, yeah, them youth. Arsenal first team in the FA Cup. It's not good enough. It's like throwing poo all over our face. It's completely out of this world. See, my brother, man, talk to these people. Tell them why we should get in signings and what has been happening, man. 3 more days to the window slam shot. What do you think?
Well, again, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. And if I don't laugh, I'll cry. Honestly, like, honestly, remember 2004. Do you know what I mean? 2004. It's now 2024. Like, when Arsenal last won the Premier League, I had no kids, no wife, I lived at home with my parents.
Oh my God.
Life has really moved on.
None of that salt and pepper on the chin.
Yeah, none of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. None of that at all. Yeah. So realistically, you would think that as well as we done last season, we'll just get the backing. That's what you would have thought. Like, coming second, even though we should have won the league, I understand. You know, Arteta's not experienced. The team hadn't been in that position before. And to be honest, when the pressure was on, we buckled. That's the realest thing that we can say. When it was time to perform, we buckled because we hadn't been in that area before or experienced that before. So what do you do? I mean, go out and get Rice. I hear that. He's a good leader. He's someone that can spare us on. But then you go and get Kai Havertz. And it's like, you try and get, Eze from Crystal Palace. You're looking at a different... There's players out there. I always say to you, T, you don't have to go out and spend 100 million all the time. No. There's players out there. And, I know that Arteta's trying to copy Pep. I understand. And to be honest, the way we was playing last season, it was working. But then this season, he's changed something. We're not as fluid. As you just said, look at Martinelli's goals. Look at Saka's goals. Look at Jesus' goals. Look at Odegaard's goals. And then even if you look at the game against Crystal Palace, won 5-0, Jesus doesn't score. Odegaard doesn't score. Saka doesn't score. So to me, we're in the same position because I felt that Martinelli should have been dropped a while ago. When Arteta's coming out of these big chests talking about he wanted to sub a keeper at half-time, I'm looking at Martinelli just running down the wing, turning back and passing it back to Zinchenko. Every time he gets the ball, he's not taking on his man. He's not trying to be creative. He's thinking the space is not there for me to do what I want to do, so let me pass it back and get into another position. But that's not working. Like, why would we be on a quick break, get the ball out on the wing, and then pass it back? What's wrong? What's wrong with crossing the ball in the box? What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
Because if I'm a manager, I know what Arsenal are going to do, and that's why I'm kind of pissed off at the moment. When I watch Arsenal, I know what they're going to do. When Odegaard gets the ball, I know what he's going to do. He's going to spin around. I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, turn around. Yeah, do a 360.
We're so drilled. We're so drilled. And I get it if the football was working, but it's not working. When you watch Man City, even if they go down 1-0, you're thinking, oh, they're warming up. When you watch Arsenal, we go down 1-0 1 minute into the game, and we could have 63% of the possession. No goals. No goals, no shots, no creativity. They're reading what we're trying to do. They're just putting two defenders on Saka, 2 defenders on Martinelli. They ain't going nowhere. So even when this scenario's come up, Arteta's not going in training and saying, all right, cool, let's put 2 defenders on Saka, let's put 2 defenders on Martinelli, and let's find out some ways tactically to break down this play. So I'm really lost because I'm not sitting here, I ain't got no badges or anything. But right. I can see. I can see.
Can I just say something to what you what you said there, please, Weezer? Right. And when you look at, especially when you mentioned that if he was a manager, you'd know how to play against us, right? So when we got inverted fullbacks, there's no overlaps, right? So when there's no overlaps, it gives opposition defenders license to go and mark out our wingers and put 2 men on them because there's no overlaps. We're congested through the middle. So if you're congested through the middle and there's no overlap, your wingers are there on their own. It's almost like isolating a striker up there with 2 defenders.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same principle, you know. But because we're so hell bent on inverting every time and not mixing it up, right? I follow a sport where it's mixed martial arts. Everything have to get mixed up. Everything have to get mixed up. You can't just go in one dimension of football. Everything you got to do everything. Grappling has to be there. Striking has to be there. Your ground game has to be there. Your defense has to be there. Your jiu-jitsu has to be spot on. Everything is mixed up to get the proper outcome. It's the same thing with football. There's so many things that has to come together, but we're hell-bent on inverting every time. And the players that we have available to us, like a Kieran Tierney, that loves to overlap, is out of the club. At least it gives you that other option. Because if the man runs outside, then he takes 1 man away from a Martinelli or Saka, and then they can do what they're doing at least with 1 man. But if 2 man's always marking them out, then the productivity ain't going to be there. So sorry, I just wanted to point out what you was trying to say there, Wizard. You know what I mean?
No, thank you, man.
Crazy. No, sure, definitely. That was a great input. But again, see, Olaya, it still comes back to this, yeah. The biggest criticism that I've hit Mikel Arteta this season is that he's been looked upon as a coach that doesn't mix things up. The same thing you've been saying. Like, why can't he really mix it up? Is there, like, does he have a paper plan? Like, this is how we should play and we should just play in that way? Or, like, being a tactical manager, like, you should call the shots. It's either, because you already see that because Saka has always been doubled up on, Martinelli being doubled up on, it also affects our midfield at the end of the day. We have a 6-foot+ German giraffe down there, Kai Havertz. Can you believe it? We spent £65 million on this guy. That's approximately the same amount of money Man City used to get Haaland, over the line to Man City. So, it's not good enough at that point. So why is it that we can't really, like, just get to switch things up, switch players a little bit, take Saka back even to left back position? Come on, bruv. We know because Saka can play left back. Like, put him on the bench, yeah? Bring in Gabriel Jesus, who will play on that right. Like, just switch things up a little bit tactically so that we don't come off as predictable to these teams that we're playing. That question belongs to Ola because, of course, I
just wanted to say one thing. Yeah, I was watching Man City, and at half time, all Pep done, he just changed the wingers. They just made them change over sides. Just simple stuff like that. But again, go on.
Exactly. I mean, you'll come back to that question, but Ola, go ahead with this one.
When you say why can't he mix things up, is because you remember that movie when that brother said, you don't fucked up, right? You don't fucked up, right? Arteta knows he fucked up with the Kai Havertz signing because it's made us more rigid. He fucked up with that. True. You know what I mean? It's made us more rigid. It's made us more rigid in our play, and because it has to show on Kai Havertz into the team, what he thinks was going to come off, it's not coming off, right? Hence, it's kind of almost put an anchor on our momentum, on the way we play, on the fluidity. that we play with, just that one player.
Yeah.
It's crazy how one player's chemistry can offset everybody else's
Everyone
balance
else.
in the team, right? And we needed the correct profile of player for that position, right? But Arteta was so hell-bent that he played Rice alongside Kai Havertz and played Thomas Partey on the right back position.
I was gonna say that.
Bro, do you know how hell-bent you have to be to fuck up your own system that was working perfectly for you last season, just to squeeze in man like Kai Havertz, right? So when you say why can't he mix it up, he did mix it up. It was just the wrong concoction, bro. It was just the wrong mix. It's the wrong concoction. And here we are. It's like food poisoning to the team right now.
To the team, yeah, exactly.
Everybody moving like they got belly.
It's like a cancer, bro. Yeah, it's like a cancer spreading like
a cancer. Man. It's like a cancer,
crazy.
And it's growing. Yeah,
it's festering through the team, and right now everybody's playing. You know what? Yeah, just go toilet, you're gonna be all right. Just go toilet, you're gonna be all right, bro. You better go get some medicine. We're in January, and we still saying go toilet, you'll be all right. No, bro. Belly ache is gone. It's gone way further, and it's slowing down how we're moving. It's slowing down the fluid. Everybody can see it. Stevie Wonder can see it, bro. Bro, it's crazy. And the one place that you don't want to be having this kind of problems is the Premier League.
Yeah,
because it's so unforgiving. It's
so unforgiving. Exactly, man.
Every latitude that you give will get exploited by all this other money. They're watching you like a hawk. They're watching us. They saw what we did last season, and they're like, "Oh, fool me once, you ain't fooling me again.
Fooling me twice."
Exactly, man. You're not fooling me again, right? And this is the problem. This is the problem. And you look at Klopp. Klopp said he's tired. That's what this league does to you, bro. That's what this league does to you.
He's won one league. He won one league and he's tired.
The man said
that's why it's the biggest league.
You know why he's tired?
See, it's the best league in the world. Come on, man. It's the best league in the world. It should drain you. Klopp should complain of that. And see, he's an elite manager judging Klopp. And he's complaining of that. It drains you. It drains you. Because you mentally have to really think about your tactics. Personally, I don't think Mikel Arteta thinks about his tactics. He just pushes his players there, just go inverted and you know.
Same system.
He doesn't switch up. Did you see?
And you know why that's scary?
Destroyed Norwich today. I'm sorry. Did you see how Liverpool destroyed Norwich today? Yeah, destroyed completely. Do you know what's playing in their back four? Kwanzaa was in their back four today. Bro, think about it. Look at the names. Clerk, Bradley, Curtis Jones. Yeah. These are the same people that beat Arsenal in the FA Cup. These are the names. Yeah.
Like the Emirates.
These are the names.
The Emirates.
Actually beating Arsenal. Yeah. And then you look at your team, you know, you don't have a good scouting network. To God who made me, I've forgotten when Arsenal sent scouts to ground to go check out players. Although I'm hearing that scouts are have recently gone to some places, but we'll talk about it. We know these guys ain't scouting shit. We know that. They're not scouting anyone. We can't bring in players in the January transfer window. We need a striker. We can't get a striker. We need someone to come and help Odegaard. We're not having any help down there. It's a big problem. So, see, talk to us, man. Weezer, you wanted to say something to what Ola said?
Yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna have to move on with something else. But you know, what you were saying about the young guys that Liverpool are using. You know, where's our young guys?
Okay,
where's our guys? Because they're always on the bench.
Big question.
They're always on the bench.
Big question.
Never used. And when I see Klopp come to the Emirates, remember, there's at the Emirates, you know. It's not like there was in the safety of Anfield. There's at the Emirates. And he was confident enough to put them on to know that they'll be able to do a job against our players. And it worked. It works. So I mean, I know a few weeks ago when we was with the Sabanguna, we was looking at Mikel Arteta, but I'm really looking at Mikel Arteta like, nah, brother, what's going on here? Because you was leading the pack last season, so I don't think you're good at chasing the pack. So we're kind of in a weird place right now because it's like we're so close. Again, you said it, 5 points. We're so close, but I'm telling you, it's not happening. It's not going to happen. And again, January, I'm hearing about Bonfire and all these other all these guys, and I'm like, to be honest, we knew this in the summer. We knew this in the summer. We knew we needed a striker in the summer. We knew coming to the end of last season, you know, Jesus is going to get injured again this season. Don't get twisted.
We had a striker in the
Don't
summer.
get
He's
twisted.
going to get injured. Sure.
Striker in the summer.
That's an old
Balogun. Don't forget that.
Yeah, right. And they let back. And again, what did I say? When Tony asked me last season, I said Nketiah's had his time. I'd move Nketiah on and let Florent let Balogun have a chance because he's never had a chance. But again, my man's talking about subbing goalkeepers at half time. But what's Eddie doing that's so great that he's always getting a run? Because if you notice now, he's pulled that back a bit. He's pulled that back a bit now.
Yeah, he's pulled that back a bit. Yeah, exactly.
But why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Again, we need a striker who go out there and get a goalkeeper. I didn't think Ramsdale done anything that was terribly wrong. Where, you know what, allow that next season. Let's go with something else. And again, please, somebody tell me what's Rhea done apart from that throw out the other day against Crystal Palace for the quick break to give the ball to Martinelli. That's the only thing I've seen him do since we bought him.
But again, see, at every turn, let me put what Amy Baba said here. Shout out to everyone in the charts. Deassembled. Amy Baba is that big guy. Amy Baba is actually part of my close friends. Football band, my right hand guy on the channel. Big up to you. Deassembled fact we showcase. All these guys, big up to you. You better start dropping your questions for Ola and Weezer, guys. AFC always big ups to you. The assembled Paul Forwell, big ups to you. See guys, just look at this statement from Imi Baba and let me scribble out something for you guys. Why is it that in situations where there's a bad news about Arsenal, mostly on the field or anywhere, Arsenal Football Club doubles up on that rumor and gives a gift to either the managers or the players. See, we only had one win in 7 games, and the reward was a Dubai trip instead of sending the boys to the Gulag in Indonesia to get whipped and beaten, to ship them up in the sun, Instead, these guys get a trip to Dubai, Bukayo Saka got to stay on the yacht, living the life. Mikel Arteta had to be fed meat in his mouth. Declan Rice.
Big up Joanne in the house, man. Joanne be the salt bay.
I'm telling you, man, salted and sauced by Sauce Bay. All these acrimonious things going on in Dubai, throw that away. Declan Rice had a walkabout in the town of in Dubai city center with Rory McIlroy, the big golfer. All these players, have these joys, even after only winning 1 game in 7, yet rewarded a holiday. Mikel Arteta hasn't won a trophy, dumped us out of the FA Cup, dumped us out from the Carabao Cup, all by his own doing. All in his own doing, and right now, I am hearing Mikel Arteta is getting an extension on his deal. And guys, let this sink in. Barcelona, and Xavi Hernandez might be severing ties by the end of the season. Xavi is leaving Barcelona, and do you know what now? They're kind of saying that Barcelona might be, giving a call to someone who has their DNA. When they want to pick up players or anyone, that has played for FC Barcelona, you know what they say? It has a Barcelona DNA. They did that. They did that for Fabregas. He has He has the DNA.
DNA.
He has the Barcelona DNA. Now they're now saying that Mikel Arteta has the Barcelona DNA in him, and they want to give him that Barcelona job. By the way, Mikel Arteta can use that as a bargaining chip to get that extra 2-year extension that he wants to get at Arsenal.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm hearing that Mikel Arteta might be signing an extension to that contract. And right now, Amy has just confirmed that rumors, EFTV have just said that Arteta have it, that Arteta is linked to take over Barca next season. Guys, chew on this. Let's talk about this. Mikel Arteta to FC Barcelona. Mikel Arteta to extend his contract at Arsenal. Both of them, they're all moving at the same time. PR in its overdrive. Ola, take a chew on that before we ease.
One word. Mercenaries. Yeah. Mercenaries.
Oh,
one word.
God.
This man will take the best deal for themselves. And if something like this is come up with Barca, like you said, with your own mouth, he's going to use it as a leverage to get
what he
a
wants.
better deal with Arsenal. If his intention is to stay with the club, but he's going to milk what he can milk out of it for himself and use it as a bargaining chip. And if that don't really get him what he wants, the Barca job is there. And this man's, like I always say to people, you can't get married to these managers, to these players, to no. The club.
You can't make a whole housewife.
Exactly. Bro.
Come on, bro. Ola taught me so, man. Come on.
All right.
Ola taught me so, man.
This is what we've been doing, you know. So somebody like Arteta, everybody is like, oh yeah, Arteta this, Arteta. How come you're Arteta right? How come you this? Like, managers come and go, players come and go.
Facts.
Yeah, the club is the star. In the words of my big uncle Kenny Ken, the club is the star, right? The club is all that matters.
Yeah.
Everybody else is immaterial. As from a fan's point of view, yeah. While they got the shirt on, yeah, do your thing, back him. But it don't mean they the be all and end all to the club. They just, they're just servants of the club, and they will come and they will go. And so will managers, right? And that's why I don't really like the whole crazy part about warring whether a manager should go or stay or this or that. That just comes down to opinions. But when these managers are ready to move, they will go. And when they're ready to move on to the next club,
if the money is right, if the club is right, they will leave it. They will abandon us.
That's what mercenaries do. They only do things for their own cause.
Exactly, man.
You know what I mean?
If you run the course, you'll go away.
It's true. It's simple as that. So for me, I'm not too bothered whether Arteta stays or goes. For me, I've been saying it. I've been on this channel and I've said to everyone, pass the baton. Yeah, I said that many times. Pass the baton. He's done what he's for me. He's reached his ceiling at Arsenal.
Yeah. Facts. He's done the best he can do.
And that doesn't mean he can't go to another club and do better than what he's done here.
No, remember, this is his first job. This is his first job.
As far as his job at Arsenal is concerned, in isolation, I think he's reached his ceiling. And when you've now got these guys, this young crop of players, to as far as you can take them, you then give them person to a more qualified, personnel that can really take these players to the next level. And how long have we got with these players before they start looking over their shoulder and say, I want to go and win trophies. I want to go and win trophies.
Exactly.
How long? Again, these players are mercenaries. They will go when the time comes for them to go.
Come on, man.
Don't get married to these players. They will go.
Don't get married to these guys. Right? It's true.
So if Arteta's wasting time with these couple of players, and we know as a fan base, is really taking them, because if anyone can really come out and tell me, are we winning the league this season? Are we winning the Champions League this season? If the answer is no, why are we wasting time?
Yeah.
Why are we
because
wasting
the
time?
ages are racking up on these players. The time is running out on these players, these proper players, and we need to get something tangible
Out of them,
from these
unless they
proper
will
players.
abandon ship.
And
Fact.
we haven't seen a return on this investment. The 700 million pound investment that we put on these players, our Dragons then all the time. When these people put money in, they expect a return. Yeah.
Yep.
They don't just put money in for no reason. They expect a
They
return.
expect a return.
700 million pound in, and we haven't seen a return yet. When are we going to start getting returns on this investment, on this crop of players that we got? We need another manager, a more qualified manager that can really, take us over the line. And that's nothing against Arteta. He's done some good stuff. He's gotten rid of some deadwood, rare tete. Congrats, yeah? Big up for that. But that job is now done. Pass the baton, like I always say.
Wizard, I have a big question for you. Joanne Smith, big up. Joanne Smith is a good friend of mine from Facebook, an Arsenal fan. She loves Arsenal. She doesn't like Arteta anyway. Big up to her. The 5 Week Showcase is down here. AFC always is down here with us. Amy Baba is down here. The Assembled is also down here with us. See, Wizard, listen carefully. I'll read something for you. Arsenal reached a record revenue milestone in the club's history in 2022-2023 season when it earned 553 million euros, an increase of 100 million euros compared to the previous season, 23% growth. This is also the first year that Arsenal recorded a revenue exceeding 500 million euros throughout the club's history. All three of Arsenal's main revenue sources have also reached record milestones in the 2022-2023 season. Television rights, 320 million, up 28%. Commercial, 195 million pounds, up 17%. Match revenue, 118 million pounds. Yeah, up by 10%. See, my brother, since 2022-2023 season, Arsenal have been making money. The commercials are going up. The revenues are going up. There's big profits showing up. See, my brother, these guys aren't losing. Do you think the Crunkets right now are thinking it's in their best interest to shake things up? We'll put in money here, of course, in the field of play, the players, whatever. We've not won trophies. But at the end of the day, we've posted a profit of about 550 million pounds. The proof is in the pudding that they're making their money. So do you think right now they will say to Mikel Arteta, hey, the coach that has just made us 550 million pounds in the 2022-2023 season, get out of the football club? Do you think they're thinking in the same vein like us?
Definitely not. Definitely not. We know. Remember, they're business people. And this is how I was going to break it down. I was going to say to you, at the end of the day, you could be doing a job. You're doing a job, you got your work colleagues, yeah? Things are not going how they're supposed to be going. So what starts happening? Little whispers. You know what? I'm going to leave. I'm updating my CV. I'm doing this. So the problem is, yes, we're making money because it was looking very promising. When a team usually finish second, either the next season or the season after that, you're expecting something to happen. And that's why I believe we got the little gold Adidas on our sleeves this season, because they thought, you know what, maybe we was going to do it last season. And if we don't do it last season, maybe we'll do it this season. But the facts are, when you look at Liverpool and when you look at Man City, it's not happening. Statistically, Man City shouldn't win the Premier League this season. Because of what they achieved last season, they shouldn't win the Premier League this season. So everyone just sit back and enjoy the popcorn, because, boy, it's Man City, it's Pep Guardiola. So, and at the end of the day, the owners have got baby Pep. They've got baby Pep. So at the end of the day, Champions League football, they expect it to be back, which then brings revenue. So yes, the answer to your question is no. Business is good for them. Come on, you know how much people.
Is good.
You know how much people
they don't have to throw away the manager, innit?
Don't have to throw away the money. You know how much people that don't usually
Yeah,
go
they
and buy
can throw.
shirts
Yeah, exactly. That's
went
what
and
I'm
bought
saying.
shirts as soon as the shirts dropped.
And Arsenal fans who are criticizing are the same ones who go and patronize, the shirts.
Listen,
So,
you go
come
to
on,
a
man.
match
It
day.
doesn't work that way, yeah.
You go to a match day. You go and stand outside the official mega store. You wouldn't be no. The lines are crazy.
I see all
and
the lines, bro.
This is win, lose or draw. This is win, lose or draw.
Exactly.
So they're not thinking about getting rid of Arteta. At the end of the day, they're happy as long as we finish in the top 4 and Champions League football is there. It don't matter about trophies, you know.
But see, yeah, but again, do you think the Kroenkes are saying to Mikel Arteta, you don't need to think about winning the trophies. If you get us to Champions League, that's the ceiling. Just get a Champions League.
I have a different take.
Let's make money. Let's have a good jet sales and merch sales. Let's travel the world in our tour and rake in money for the team. Just make sure you get the Champions League. You get us to the big stage. Well, so far we're making money. Your job is safe. Is that the benchmark these guys have actually given Mikel Arteta? Because do you know what? Yeah, this guy is sitting pretty. You can't tell me. See, Ola, even you know it. You know it. You can't lose, or you can't be on a losing streak that wins you only one game in 7, and you're out there in Dubai being fed meat comfortably without shaking. No, I'm serious. There has to be a level kind of chest to go with that.
Yeah, they're not champions yet.
In this job, he's so confident and he's so strong. Like he believes that nothing is gonna take him off this job.
Baby Pep,
bro. Do you remember when I came in here and I told you why are they giving Edu an award for fucking shit window, bro? Why is Eddie getting that award for ripping up 11 contracts, bro? Why is Edu getting an award for keeping Cedric at this club, for keeping Holden at this club, for Nketiah still being at this club, for Reece Nelson getting a new contract? Why is Edu getting an award for them things there? Yeah. So when I say these things, right, with Arteta, 1 win in 7, you go to Dubai and you go and see Salt Bay. Okay, you've come back and won 5-0 against Palace. All good and well. But we want to see the Liverpool game, bro. Forget the Forest game. We want to see that Liverpool game.
Yeah,
can you? Because that Dubai trip is hanging on this Liverpool game for me, bro. Because that's the last game we played before we left for Dubai. So this Liverpool game that's coming around, that's the one that I'm really looking at, right? And from what you said earlier on, when I said I had a different take to what Wizard had, yeah? With Arteta, and Wizard said business is booming, they're not going to get rid of Arteta.
They're not. They'll be fools if they get rid of him.
No. I think differently.
Yeah, they'll be fools if they get rid of it. Yeah,
I have a different take, and I'll tell you why. I look at what the Kroenkes has been doing over the last 2-3 years with their other sport franchises. They putting in work, they sacking managers, they replacing managers that they've had faith in for a while. They did it with the Denver Nuggets. They did it with the NFL team. They will sack man because they now want to start winning. They did, with the hockey team, they won the league with them. With the NBA, first ever, won the league with them. Won the league with the NFL. Arsenal is the only one in their portfolio now that's nearly there. But you can see, in this window, obviously they haven't given Arteta any money, right? So they've not backed him in this window. And people could say, well, who else is signing people, right? People could say that, but we're no business about that. I'm talking about my club, yeah, and how I'm looking at what these men are doing. So if they're not giving him money, is that showing that they're not really trusted the transfer signings that he's made? over a period of time. We're talking 100 million for Raya and Kai Havertz. Just them two alone. 100 million. 100 million that we could have done with in this window. I think them owners are thinking, you know what? No. You're gonna have to dig yourself out of this one, Ateta. And if you don't touch them limits, you're fired. If you don't touch them limit, you're fired.
Exactly, man.
Exactly. That's how I'm looking at it. They're looking at it, bro. 100 million, 2 players, Kai Havertz and Raya, and these two have been more detriment to the team than being more successful.
Being more successful.
This is on you. This is on your head, Ateta.
Yeah, that's on your head. That's on your head.
So it could. I'm not saying 100%. That's how the owners are looking at it. But when you look at the pattern, because I'm only looking at patterns here, and patterns, they do matter when you look at certain things like this. Look at all the other franchises that they've got up until this point. They've all been going on and winning the league in the last 3 years.
Yeah, winning stuff, and they're changing managers, and they're doing all this.
Managers.
They're also
and there's a
making money.
ruthlessness for them to be able to do that.
The bigger problem? Why can't they switch things up in this football club? It doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe they're in the process of doing that. We'll have to see at the end of the season. I'm waiting to the end of the season to really see what these owners are really about. I'm waiting to the end of the season.
Definitely. Football Band, my right hand man. I'll be bringing out something a friend of mine, Football Band, just sent to me. He says, fact, Ola. See it, guys. If you've not subscribed to Longhaired Yeti, is part of my community that I follow. Is actually one of the big heads down there in the community. Actually, he says, big ups panel and charts. If you've not subscribed to this guy, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, this guy is a Nottingham Forest fan, but oh my God, the way he talks about football, and he does it in such a cozy, laid back manner. Go subscribe to Longhaired Yeti. Knowledgeable guy when it comes to football. Guys, go give him a subscription and follow him. He recently did a marathon with the FA Cup. So come on, man, it's consistency. See, Ola, if you thought I work hard, this guy works hard. This Longhaired Yeti guy,
I know about Yeti, man.
He works hard. He works hard, So go give him and I like this guy to the core, man. He's like a brother to me. So go subscribe to Longhaired Yeti. See, Wizard, I bring you the technical stuff, You're the guest on the show. Listen, Deadwood, Ramsdale, the goalkeeper, he's Deadwood. Yeah, good. Ronaldson, Deadwood, end of contract. Kivior, centre back. Wants out to AC Milan. This was sent to me by my brother, my right hand guy, Football Band. Tierney, left back, Deadwood. Tavares, guys, you all know what happened to Tavares in the news. He's all up in the news. Listen, and having
they need to call RSPCA on that guy, man. Like that guy needs RSPCA on him. Pronto.
Let that sink in. This is an Arsenal player.
Take his dogs away.
First. I don't know. Come on, man. I've dated ladies that love dogs, and a dog that's lived in our room or whatever. But come on, man. There's sometimes they just bring their tongues and kind of lick you in a way, but that's allowed. Bruv, this is a mouth to mouth. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. See you guys. This is mouth to mouth exchange. Are you kidding me?
It looked like resuscitation.
Arsenal's image is in the gutters. See, we used to be in the mud, but we're no longer in the mud. Our image, our media image is in the gutters. We have a goalkeeper that says he can't concentrate for 90 minutes in a game. We have a striker who says he doesn't want to score goals and doesn't know how to score goals. It's not a stronghold. We have a defender who comes out and tells a Manchester United legend. Yeah? That's the legend down there. Yeah? Awesome. Can you guys believe this stuff? Yeah? It tells him that I can defend. brother. And then we have another Arsenal player we send on loan, kissing his dog live out there. No, my brother, man, there has to be something wrong with Arsenal. There has to be something wrong with this football club. Our image is in tatters. And we still have these guys leeching out of the football club. And you know what? Yeah, Nottingham Forest will send that guy back to Arsenal because they won't have to deal with that garbage. They don't want to deal with that garbage. They will send him back to Arsenal. Arsenal will still have to pay this guy because these other clubs can't believe how much Arsenal are making these players rich.
And
They
this is
can't
what
believe
Edu
it.
got awards for. You.
Marseille took this guy on loan. Yeah, they couldn't believe how much we pay these guys. They couldn't believe it. That's why they can take these guys fully in their own football clubs. They can't believe how much we're paying these guys. Good. Tavares is down there. Jorginho, end of contract. El Neni, end of contract, come by the end of the season. And people are saying we should give him a deal. Lokonga, Deadwood. Smith Rowe, if you don't want to play him, Arteta, why don't you sell him? Vieira, is that still a case in this football club? Is Deadwood? He has been in this football club. He's still thin. They've not told him to go to the gym, bulk up, try and do something, with his body and try to, acclimatize into the league. He's dead.
No one don't need to tell him.
Marquinhos is still in this football club. Marquinhos. Guys, let that sink in. He's not even good enough for Nantes. Nantes have got ties with him and sent him back to the Emirates. He's back at the Emirates as we speak. They don't even want him at Nantes in France. Bro, Eddie Nketiah still in this football club. I've named you up to 11 players that Arsenal don't even field. We don't even need them to be in our first 11. And they're here, 11 players. And these guys are here getting money, leeching the football club. And we're just clapping like, I don't know. Wizard, talk to us. 28th day of January, this players haven't left the football club. They're still here, leeching out of this football club. And we have one with a tattered image in the bro.
I want to hear Wizard cook these fools, man. I want to hear Wizard cook these fools. I'm telling you, man. Cook them. Cook them, Wizard.
Boy, I mean, from what you've said, Arteta's recruitment is poor. He's the man who has the final decision to say, all right, cool, let's go ahead and do this. I mean, Lokonga, I mean, I've seen Lokonga play live, like, seriously, like, towards the end of Wenger's era, I had this idea in my head that we were so poor. What they should do is every Arsenal fan should be able to come and have a trial, because we must be able to find a fan that's better than what we're putting out on the field. And when you name some of those players, we all know players that are better than these guys. So they have to, I mean, someone said it earlier about Edu getting awards. Like, what's really going on? Because
Allah said it. Yeah,
it's not working. It's not working. And when you look at the money that we've spent, it's like we could have literally got anyone. 700 million. Like, you can go and get anyone to put within that price bracket, and we're going to get Kai Havertz, Lokonga, Market. Seriously, this happened with Pepe. So there is something definitely wrong with the club when it comes to recruiting. Because like I said, you look at the Premier League and what is happening in the Premier League now, I feel like, okay, teams like Man City and Liverpool and stuff like that have all the big players where you need to spend a lot of money. But you've seen Brighton, you've seen Newcastle, you've seen other teams get players that are good. They're good players. They're going to play with their heart. They're always going to give you 120%. They're a bit passionate, and they're playing better than the Anthonys and the other guys. So it's not a money thing. It's about the recruitment and about watching these guys and about knowing their profile, how you can use them in your team. When you look at Pep Guardiola's Man City and you look at his Barcelona, Xavi and Iniesta, he ain't really got a Xavi and Iniesta at Man City. He's just adapted his game. So the problem is Arteta's getting players in, but they don't fit in his system. When
they don't fit in the system.
They don't fit in the system. He
I
knows how he
completely
wants to
agree.
play.
Look
He
at, look
knows
at
how he wants to
Kivio.
play.
Good. Look at Kivio. He's never played left back in his life. That guy hasn't smelt left back position in his whole goddamn life. He's never played it. It's here. It's at Arsenal Football Club. That kid has played left back position. He's never played it. He played for Spezia, in Italy, He has only played as a centre back and as a defensive midfielder, very, very close to the central defense, providing cover for the central defense. Very close, not even an up-pitch defensive midfielder. And here we're bringing in this guy from Spezia with no experience and is down here playing left back for this football club. It's not good enough. When you see all these things, like it doesn't sit down well with me, man. It doesn't sit down well with me. So we better beat Nottingham Forest here, guys.
When you see Dog Kisser playing left back, do you remember Dog Kisser playing left back against Liverpool? Do you remember when he kept on coming out of position and giving the ball away?
Yeah. They cooked him. They cooked him real good.
Let's start with the basics. Arteta's football is playing out from the back. Can Lokonga be in a team playing against Liverpool, and we're going to feel comfortable giving him the ball when we're playing out from the back? So why is he playing then? It's that simple to me, because Arteta's saying with his big chest, I got to make hard decisions, and I'm a guy that can make hard decisions. That's why he's gone and got Raya. So why would you bring someone like that into the team and then loan him out? Because no one wants him.
And then no one wants him. Exactly. And no one wants him.
Imagine. I'm going to finish on this. Most times when Arsenal loan out players, do they get a regular run in the team?
No. They usually the scraps, the bombs,
and they're always going down to a lower team than Arsenal, and they can't get in the squads. Because what was it? Marcus was at Norwich. He was at Norwich.
It was at Norwich. They didn't want him there. It was at Nantes. In fact, they pushed him away. They said they don't want to see that player.
So they
banned him from the ground. They don't want to see that guy.
There's a major problem with recruiting, because, like I said, he brought in Jesus and Zinchenko, but Zinchenko's not the best left back. I get in terms of what he wants to do, but Jesus not as a striker. Should not have bought Jesus as a striker.
But
it's crazy.
Can I just add something to?
Please, bro.
Yes.
Well, I think the solution, the antidote for this nonsense that we're really going through is there if Arteta can garner the fucking bollocks and say, you know what, I'm going to make this move. He's too stubborn. If he moves Kai Havertz out of the way and plays Zinchenko in the middle of the park in the 8th position, we'll probably get more out of him. We'll probably get more out of him. And there's 100%. A solution for the problem that we're going with right now. But the chemistry and the positional play for
big
all
ups
the
Oregon
players.
Gunner. Big ups Oregon Gunner. That's our brother, man, in the charts. And Oregon Gunner. Big one. Yeah. Ola, you were saying something.
The provision for me, the play and where everybody is being played, the balance and the chemistry has been upset. But a bit of it can come back. If we move Zinchenko to the middle of the park, along with Rice and say Partey, I think we can get our midfield back together. And those guys can actually do work.
I've been saying this. Take him out the defense, put him in the midfield. He can't defend. He can't defend, so allow it.
He already told us he can't defend.
Use him for what he's good at. Use him for what he's good at.
He can defend. But see, we Arsenal fans, we're like twisting this whole thing. The defender has come to you. Zinchenko has come out in an interview.
Right,
said,
exactly.
I can't defend. Like he said it. He came out himself.
Which means to me,
why don't we Arsenal fans believe this guy? It's from the horse's mouth.
Which means to me, when he's sitting down looking at film, he's saying to them, the reason why this has happened is because it's not my strongest thing to defend. So what we should do is get someone that can come and play left back and defend, and then just let me go and do my thing.
The solution is there if Arteta is willing to take it.
We can see it.
Yeah, the solution is there. It's right in his face.
We can see it.
It's right in his face. And again, of course, that point you brought up, very, very Very, very important point, because you can see Zinchenko, yeah, he plays as a central midfielder in his Ukrainian national team. I see this guy progressing the ball, moving to pocket spaces, creating chances, even sometimes getting neat chances like one-on-ones with goalkeepers. Man, I'm telling you, bro, this guy can cook in the middle of the park. But Nicola Pepe doesn't use him there. I don't know why. What's the problem? Why can't he? See, guys in the chat here, throw in your questions for these guys. See, I'll start with you, Ola, because Wizard answered the other one. Ola, Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey is back. Is back. Ola, do you think we can get our dream trio, the double pivot, with Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Odegaard in the middle, and the cherry on top, in that midfield diamond, and allow these attackers go and cook, while Declan Rice and Thomas Partey interchange, progress the ball forward, and again, we'll have Thomas Partey just sit back in that midfield and just defend our midfield for us. Or sometimes we can say, Thomas Partey, okay, you go in that number 8 position. You go do the movement while Declan Rice sit back. They can interchange. Ola, are you seeing it in the same way? Or do you think Thomas Partey is back and is back here to go and play at right back? Talk to us.
I mean,
look at that laugh. Look at that laugh from Weezer, man.
I mean, I think Partey is back just in time to come and assist Ben White.
Bro,
this manager, this manager, I mean, it's criminal. It's criminal.
It's criminal.
That's why Partey got injured in the first place. Chasing man back in the fucking right back. Like this brother is an OAP. He don't want to be running back. Chasing pacey wingers, man. He just want to break play.
Someone that's almost 40-year-old running with this young kid, 17, 18, down the flank.
Pacey wingers back.
Kill the brother. Come on, bro.
Like, what's going on with Arteta? Like, what? Why? And I know, yeah, he can do a job, this, that, and the other. If you want a player like Partey to do a job in those positions, you don't make him do it for a whole game. Maybe to lock a game off, 75 minutes, bring him on and play him there just to get game time, lock a game off, that sort of thing. You don't play him in a game like for the entirety of the game as a right back. Like, I just didn't get it. I didn't get it, right? But the thing is this: should we be excited about Partey being back? The type of player that he is, what Partey can give to this team, absolutely. But we all know what Partey's injury form and record is like, right? I can never get too excited about Partey because when it looks like it's coming back, the next thing you know, it pulls up again. And I've always said, for me, with players like that, your availability is just as important as your form. You're responsible for your own availability, right?
Yeah.
It's just as important as your form as a football player, right? So you got to do all the right things. I've seen the Diabys, the Jack Wilsheres, like, bro, I don't want none. I don't. Like, we've been through this.
We've been through it.
We can't be holding on to players because they're good, but they're never available for us.
It's just a cycle.
I'm telling you, man. We've seen great players grace the shirt of this
and
team.
I've said it. I will sell Partey in the summer. I wanted him gone in the last summer. I really wanted him gone. And you can see why I wanted him gone. He's missed half a season. What has he done for us this season? What has Partey done for us apart from collect money?
One thing he done for us, the Man City game, he wasn't the one that gave the ball for the knockdown for Martinelli to strike the ball.
Bro, I forgot about that
again,
game, bro.
His injury record is...
No, I'm just saying, he done one thing.
Yeah,
I'm saying
he done
one thing,
right?
One thing, and is one thing good enough for this team?
But
it's
exactly,
not good enough.
Is one thing why we're paying Partey over 200 grand a week.
Right.
It's not good enough.
It's not good
Yeah.
enough.
It's totally not good enough.
Half
Not
a
good
season
enough.
is gone, and we haven't seen nothing from this guy. I wanted to sell him in the summer,
Season is gone.
and I will sell
If
him
you're
this
not,
summer.
if he keeps getting injured, why not go and get a player who can give us 100? 100.
Right.
I mean, I'm not
Exactly.
putting dust on Thomas Partey's name. He's a good player, great
He's a
player.
great player.
But what's the need of having a player you're paying almost 200 and something
Bro,
£1,000 in a
what's
week?
what's the
You can
point
do
having
5 games
having a
in
Ferrari
18 months.
on your driveway with no tires and no engine, bro?
Some bricks. Some
It's on
bricks.
bricks all the time. He ain't going nowhere.
It's just some bricks.
What's the point of having a fucking yacht in the desert? There's no water. Like, bro,
There's
he
no
ain't going
water.
nowhere fast.
There's no water, man.
It makes no sense.
These guys are not ready, man. These guys are not ready. When they're ready for a title, let us know. Guys, Arsenal is linked to some signings in the transfer window for the summer, not even for the January transfer window. So let's take some. Arsenal is being linked with a 65 million bid for Mitoma from Brighton. Take it away, Wizard.
Ooh. I mean, I'm not sure. All right, I'll put it like this. I do think that Martinelli and Saka do need a bit of pressure on them to have someone that's on the bench that when it's just not going well for them, they can come and kick into gear. I mean, I think the thing with Trossard is...
Shout out True Gunner. True Gunner, it's a real one. I'm sorry for breaking
all
your
right,
news,
that's all right.
man, because this real one's in the charter. You know, I can't take it away. Big up to True Gunner. I do shows with him. He's my young friend. Great guy. Great Arsenal channel. Big guy. True Gunner. Wolfang Division. I do shows with this guy. Great guy. He's a Chelsea fan, but he's a very neutral guy when he talks football. Go show this guy some love. Wolfang, and he's also a brother of mine. Big up to you, man. Tables in. Arsenal Manic is in the show. Spike's dad is also in the show tonight. Big ups to you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Spike's dad, and thank you for showing up to the show for us, man. God bless you, Spike's dad. God bless you. Yeah, Weezer, you were saying something.
Yeah, so I feel like they do need a bit of pressure on them because, again, I mean, I think the thing with Trossard is there was a time when Martinelli wasn't playing as great and Trossard was coming in and he was scoring goals or, doing assists. But Mikel Arteta has this thing, and I think it's in Arsenal's DNA, unfortunately, yeah? When Martinelli comes back and it's like, okay, you're dropped, this is Martinelli's position. And I feel that, we're human beings and like the players are human beings. So he's going to feel like, raw, you're kind of disrespecting me because I was doing big things at Brighton. Remember, we wanted Modric, who went to Chelsea. So we didn't even really have our eyes on that. This was like a second choice. Yeah, like but he came in and obviously he had Premier League experience. He hit the floor running. But you keep disrespecting him because when Martinelli is fit, you're not trying to say, you know what, cool, let's start Trossard and bring my man on over after 65, 70 minutes. You're doing that to Trossard. So it's like, I like being here, but you're disrespecting me. And I'm saying the DNA is because I used to see it with Theo Walcott. Sometimes Chamberlain used to be getting a run, Theo's back, you're dropped. And it's like, you can't treat players like that. Especially players that are not, that know, am I in the team? Am I not in the team?
Am I not in the team? Yeah.
Your head just thinks, all right, cool, maybe I got to come out of it because Trossard's a big player. Trossard's a massive player. He should be probably the first player coming off the bench every time. So then when you're seeing Reece Nelson, he's done all he can do for the club. He needs to move on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But Reece Nelson, who we always used to bring on and play him on the right.
He's a deadwood. He needs to leave the football.
All of a sudden now,
they're mercenaries. Allah taught me that they're mercenaries. So I don't care. Let's say with chest, yeah. Let's don't hide these things or put.
No, they're done. Time is done at our club.
He's a deadwood. He needs to leave the football club.
Right, and he's been there. He's been there for how long now? But he will still come on in front of Trossard. And even as fans, you're sitting there thinking, nah, why wouldn't you bring on Trossard? You saw Trossard, how he put the defender on the floor and finished against Crystal Palace. That's what he does. Maybe not all the time. But he's going to do it more than Reece Nelson. So again, when I'm looking at it, I just try to simplify everything. Why am I going to bring on Reece Nelson when I have Trossard, who was a first team player for Brighton, and they were doing bits? That's why we bought him. Reece Nelson ain't been a first team player for who? To do what? To who?
To do what?
Sorry, one other thing as well, Wizard. One other thing as well, Wizard.
Wizard. Yeah. I love the show, man. I'm gonna bring these two back together, man. Ola, let's bring our guy. You know,
let me just say one more thing about this.
Come on, bro. You can't say
what
this
makes
is not,
you
this
think?
Is not good, man.
What makes you think Mr. Tony Bloom wants to do business with Arsenal, bro? After that Hawkeye,
I just have this bombs he throws, yeah.
What makes you think Tony Bloom? We were keeping relations with fucking Brighton, and then they told us to fuck off when it came to Caicedo, bro. What makes you think Tony Bloom wants to do business with us? And if he's pulling our pants down again.
Yeah. Whacking that price.
He's pulling our pants down again.
Price.
That brother, they don't mess around now. When they put price on the player, you gotta come with that money.
Come correct.
Come correct. And it looked like Arsenal's fucked about for a little while, man. He don't even want to do business with us. So this whole Mitoma thing, I don't even know. You know what I mean? If we can even get to if we can even sit at the table
and break
with the powers that be to get a player like that from Brighton.
To get a player like that. Shout out to Onome. Onome, you get love on this channel. Come on, man. You're part of this channel. Big up to you. You're a Man City fan. And right now, I don't want to see Man City fans, until your 115 charges are being treated. Because the likes of Everton, Nottingham Forest are being brought down, by the FA, and your club is just enjoying the ride, and you guys are buying players, winning league titles. So it hurts me. I'm sorry.
They had the nerve to bring on Haaland off the bench, to bring up Doku off the bench, to make Grealish warm up. Yeah, bro, they had the nerve to do. I was looking at, bro, and they still got Haaland. They didn't even bring Haaland out. They brought De Bruyne. They brought fucking Grealish, Doku. They have Vardiol. Like, they had the nerve to make this man's warm up. And I was looking at them yesterday like, fucking hell. No wonder fucking Klopp is tired, bro. No wonder Klopp is tired.
Yeah.
How can you keep competing against this at the top level?
It's true.
No wonder Klopp's tired.
It's true.
See, Ola, of course, we'll soon go, guys. Yeah, this show is just too sweet today, bro. Zubramendi from Real Sociedad has said he thinks this Arsenal project is a good one, and Mikel Arteta has spoken to him, and I think they're tying up a deal for the summer. What do you think? Martin Zubramendi in the summer this year.
Is Zubimendi gonna help us win the league this season, bro? That's all I care about. No. I don't care about what's going on in the summer, bro. Bro, that's dead talk to me. The only thing that I'm concerned about is how they're going to turn the season around, bro. Window's almost done. That's all I don't want to hear nothing about the summer, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about the summer. Go 3 days. 3 days. That's it. 3 days. This summer talk, that's irrelevant now.
That's done.
You know what I mean? Man. I don't want to hear nothing about no summer talk, man. I need action right now.
Immediately.
Action right now.
Yesterday.
Arsenal Manic says, Tony, come back to the Arteta crew. We miss you. See, Arsenal Manic, I'm not going back. I'm not going back because this guy is not going to win us trophies, man. He's not going to win us trophies.
Arsenal Manic is going to be Barca Manic very soon, man. Don't worry, man. They'll go with Arteta. Don't worry.
Man. I know he's teasing me. But again, but again, that's a silent question because, of course, everyone knew that I supported Mikel Arteta, but that was for a reason. Because I'm a fair guy. I'm not just someone that just comes in and say, "Hey, take him down." No. I'm a fair person. I give you a fair shot, and if you don't meet those parameters that I've set for you, then you take the chop. this manager has been supported by this football club. Before he came here to meet the mess. Come on, guys. We had Rob Holding in our defense. Yeah, we had Mustafi. It doesn't get shitty than that. Yeah. So I had to give the guy time. I had to give him time to get in his own players. And right now that he's gotten his own players, look at the mess he's serving us after spending £700 million. And Arsenal can't dream of getting a 30 goal scorer in this football club after spending £700 million. It's not good enough. So that's why I've turned and I want this manager out of this football club. He can't win us no trophies. He can't win us the FA Cup. Look at the acrimonious way we went off the FA Cup. Doesn't it hurt you? Don't you feel the pain? Don't you feel hurt? Yeah, to be thrown away and dumped in the from the Carabao Cup from West Ham. Guys, think about it. Yeah, dumped by kids.
Europa League last season.
For competition that we are 14-time champions. The oldest cup game in the whole of the world. FA Cup being dumped by the likes of Curtis Jones, Bradley, Clerk. Make that make sense. So I wanted to say something now.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say, for me, one of the big things really early with Mikel Arteta was when we won the FA Cup, there's a save that Martinez made. There was a save that he made, and I thought, you know what, yeah? Without that save, we might have lost that game, yeah? And I just thought, I think it was it Leno at that time that was the main keeper? I thought it was a simple conversation, yeah? We won the FA Cup. I know Martinez was playing the cup games. You was playing the Premier League games. We're just going to swap it round. We're going to swap it round. I think it was a simple conversation because winning the FA Cup, especially with some of the saves he made in that game, he deserved.
Bro, that made you number one. That made you number one. That made you number one. That made you number one.
And then what happens? He goes and wins the World Cup.
Bro,
he goes and wins the World Cup.
There is no meritocracy at the club, man. Like,
so for me, foresight. Where's the foresight, man? Because like I said, if you don't know the save I'm talking about, watch the highlights after this game. Watch the highlights after this game, man. Because he really done a lot. But I've seen that with Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe done some things, and you can't see him. You can't see him. And if you do see him, it's like 15 seconds. Literally, man don't even get to touch the ball.
Literally to the end of the game.
But you're still on this Kai Havertz thing. He will be on this Kai Havertz thing.
He can't get a sniff.
And Smith Rowe can't get a sniff. And then the next problem is, if you don't want to give him a sniff, sell him. What are we keeping him for?
Bro, we're turning down 40 million from Villa for Smith Rowe. Why are we turning down 40 million if we're not going to play him?
Why?
And then now we're crying about
we ain't too much on that one. RB Leipzig want him right now for £50 million.
Right.
Why aren't we selling him? Just yesterday they came for him. Why aren't we selling him?
We're crying that we ain't got no money.
If you don't want Emmy Smith Rowe to play for us, then sell this guy off. Sell him off. Oh, these guys thinking. Do they know how to do business? So at the end of the day, man, no matter how we complain, Arteta will do his thing. The Don, the sporting director, will do his thing, but no problems here. See ya, guys, we have the big one to drop about, the big fish. Yeah, this is the big fish. Nottingham Forest, the Premier League, big fish to fry. Guys. Wizard, you take a lead on this one, man. Nottingham Forest, what should we do to them, man? On Tuesday. Big one.
I mean, I want to be positive. I really do want to be positive, man. I really do. It's my team. Like, listen. In my head, last season, we was going to the Emirates to have a party. Everyone that I've never met, we were meeting. It was going to be. Listen, they had never going to see nothing like what was going to happen. They never. Never, I don't care. Man City, they're not going on like this when they win. They're not. What was going to happen outside the Emirates was going to be crazy. And I still want that. But when I look at it realistically, it's like, it's not going to happen. And again, because of simple little things that we're talking about, the system, these guys are, like Akon, locked up. They're locked up in the system. They're locked up. You need to free them and them. You need to free the man.
Free the man.
Because at the end
oh
of the day,
that needs to go into the hashtag, man. Free the man them. Free the man them.
Football is about creativity.
Free the man them.
It's about creativity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of the things that we've seen over the years of the Premier League, creativity, players that stand out, giving the young guys a chance. Look at young Wayne Rooney. Look at young Wayne Rooney, vex about something, turns around, just volleys the ball. There's something about being young and having a chance to play. Look at what my
it's just fearlessness, man. It's just fearlessness.
Right, fearlessness. And it hurts me when I see Liverpool come to the Emirates and give the young guys a chance.
Curtis Jones. Make that make sense. Bradley, Kwanzaa.
And they beat us. They win the game comfortably.
Bradley,
they win the game comfortably.
Nobody's in the team.
For me,
young
looking
guys.
forwards, you know what Nottingham Forest are going to do? They're going to play a low block. Yeah, they're going to say, Arsenal, just like they used to do with Wenger, have the ball. Have the ball. And you know what hurts me as well? Why, when we play these teams, we'll have, 76% possession? Yeah? Left, right, middle, left, right, middle, left, right, middle, maybe a couple shots here and there. But as soon as they break, they look like they're going to score. Every time they get the ball, it's like, oh shit, what's happening there? It's not that difficult. But because we're so locked up and in a routine, the man that must get you. Do you remember? Okay, maybe I should relate it to this. Do you remember Thierry Henry scoring a goal for Barcelona and he said Pep Guardiola subbed him off? I feel like that's where we're at now. The players are scared to do what they feel that they should do in certain positions because of what Arteta's gonna say. So I'm not sure. I want to say 2-0. 2-1. Sorry, I want to say 2-1, but yeah, I'm not. I mean, the high that I was on before, I'm just not really confident because it's like Crystal Palace were terrible. We beat them 5-0, but our striker didn't score. Odegaard didn't score. Saka didn't score. But I'm going to be positive because it's Nottingham Forest and say 2-1. But things need to change. I don't want to see Saka get the ball and pass it to Ben White. And there's no overlaps. Odegaard's looking like, what should he do? Maybe Nketiah. And the thing about it, this is my last point. The thing that I hate about Nketiah is, where's the movement? Where's the strikers?
Not mobile. Nothing. Can't hold up play.
Let me say this. If I'm Eddie Nketiah,
it's useless.
If I'm Eddie Nketiah, I'm watching some YouTube clips. I'm speaking to some Arsenal former strikers and saying, look, you see this clip of me, what would you have done differently? If I'm in this position next time, what do you think I should do? To me, that's what football's about. You play, like we said earlier, it's about the club. Forget the manager, forget the players. But all the ex-players, you can reach out to them. And say, look, I'm struggling right now. How can I... Thierry Henry played for Arsenal. He's available to talk to. Why are you not talking to Thierry Henry? Say, look, I'm wearing your number. I'm feeling the pressure. Come down to the training ground. You know, Ronaldo used to pay the Man United goalkeeper to stay behind so he can take free kicks.
Ian Wright is Nketiah's biggest cheerleader.
He's got a network.
And even him's giving up on Nketiah and says we need a killer.
He's got a network. And reach out to someone and just say, look,
let that just drop the bomb, guys. I know. Let that sink in before you answer the question.
But as a young player, you have to reach out to them and just say, look, I'm struggling. You can see it. I'm hearing the commentary on me. You know, let's look at some videos of you when you played, and let's look at some videos of me, and then let's see what we can do.
Exactly,
I leave it as that.
I totally respect that, man. Big up, Weezer. See, Ola, Nottingham Forest. Do you have any chest at all for this game? Are you confident in your team in this game? Bro. Talk to us. Talk to these people, man, and give us your game prediction.
You need to let the fish die in peace, bro.
Bigger fish to fry.
R.I.P. to the fish, bro.
Guys, we have bigger fish to fry.
Bigger fish to fry. Yeah, that fish died last season, bro. You know what I mean? Let that fish die in peace, man. Jesus. Okay, Nottingham Forest. bro. I look at that game and I was saying to myself, if we give the same kind of chances we give to Palace in the last game, we are getting punished. Because when you look at the forwards that's available to Nottingham Forest, the Origis, the Langers, these guys, they're not duppies in front of goal. They will punish you. They're not like these Matetas and, look how much chances Eze got in that game. We can't give those sort of chances to Nottingham Forest. We give them those sort of chances, we will get absolutely embarrassed. And Wizard, you said it earlier on. They're so good with their low block. They got pacey man up top, and they got man that can put the ball in the back of the net.
Yep.
Right? We've already we know what Nottingham Forest is about. They've taken points off of us. So we know they're not easy team to play. And they know how to play against us. They get physical here, physical there, but they also got clinical mans if they get the chance in front of goal.
Yeah.
And we can't allow that. We can't allow that in that, on Tuesday. We can't allow it. We have to come out. We have to be strong. We have to impose ourselves. And we have to be proactive. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of watching Arteta every single time making subs after we 2-1 down, 2-0 down, 1-0 down. He waits till we get punched in the face before he does something. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, people. Yeah? I want to see us be proactive. In-game management, be spot on. These are the things that Arteta's been lacking over the last few games, and why we found ourselves where we found ourselves. In-game management has to be spot on, and it has to be proactive. In terms of prediction, look, we're playing at home.
Bro, we're going to the City ground, a ground that we don't win at.
Playing away.
A ground that was so poor. We're very poor. In fact, it's a slaughterhouse. In fact, count it like Anfield. It's a slaughterhouse at the City.
I'm gonna say
we have Joyce there.
I'm gonna say 3-2 because I know they can score goals. I'm just hoping we outscore them. I know they can score goals.
Yeah.
I'll go 3-2. 3-2 Arsenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's show. Yeah, guys, I don't want to keep this man them. Yeah, there's work tomorrow. Me too. I have work tomorrow. His brothers brought out their own time, and this is a great show. Ola, I think, I'll talk to you about bringing this our brother in most times of the show, because I really liked how the show went today, man. It was, and you don't even have to, you see how you're sitting like a Don Dada. You don't need to disturb yourself too much. You just have to be throwing those little bombs here and there while Wizard 2 will be, throwing
I enjoy the Wizard's take on the sport. I like some of the ideas and points that you brought forward, and looking forward to do more content with you, brother.
Nah, big up, man. Big up, man. Good show, man.
Yeah, man.
Good show, man.
Yeah, great show. Everyone in the chat, thanks for riding with us today. As you can see, brought you all of the Fight Week show. He will soon be running the credentials of his channel. Weezer too, these are my brothers, see, Weezer, talk to these people. Where can they find you, man? Talk to them.
Yeah, you can find me, Fan Nation TV, Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, sure. Fan Nation TV. Go subscribe to his channel, and you always see him here, but with the big four, and with all his blessings, we can bring him for the show. Ola, talk to these people what you got coming up in the Fight Week show. I know you got something great coming up very soon. You have to talk to us about that. And also talk to these people about your channel. John Smith, big ups to you. God bless you. Thanks for always riding with me, John Smith. God bless you. Thank you, everyone in the charts, too, for showing us love down here. Big ups to everyone down here. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you also become members of this channel also. It helps. Ola, talk to these people, man.
Yeah, man. People come and find us on the Fight Week Show. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, all the streaming platforms. You'll find us on there, and yeah, we got plenty of content coming up. We just had an interview with Dricos Duplessis' teammate from CIT Boxing, Yako Duplessis, and there's a lot of fights that's coming up as well. UFC 298 with Volkanovski is going to be fighting Ilia Topira on that card. There's a lot that they're building right now. They're building UFC 300 right now. That card is stacked. PFL versus Bellator. We're going to be doing watch along for that as well. The card is crazy on that. And we got the Usyk versus Tyson Fury. We're going to be doing the watch for that one. The Usyk versus Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. There's a lot of content coming up on the
I'll be there for those ones, guys.
People,
I'll be
come and join us on there. Come and sign up with us. Come show us some love. Come show us some support. And yeah, you know, we don't hold back on that show neither. We give our honest opinion. You know what I mean? Exactly. I just call things as I say it, man. And you know, people come and show some love, man. Come show us some support.
Yeah, and I think you and Wizard should link up because you know his son is a brawler, man. His son is a big brawler, man. You know,
you know what? It's mad. I've got actually a video of the last fight, so I'm gonna send it to both of you.
Oh shit!
Yeah. You guys better link up. His son is a brawler, man. That kid might be a world champion, you know, later on. You know,
we like it. We like it. That's my comment.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's a brawler, bro. Because, see, man, it's been long I've seen brawlers, like real brawlers. Yeah, bro. When I saw the energy of your son, man, you know, I was really impressed. I was really impressed with that. The person that reminds me is this Mexicano fighter, Ola. This is Mexicano fighter that fought Gervonta Davis. People said he even beat him up.
Oh yes.
Pitbull. His nickname is Pitbull.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about.
He goes like this when he tries to, you know, I've forgotten his real name, but we call him the Pitbull.
I think it's Chavez.
Oh my God, that guy is a problem. Your son fights almost like him, but you know, it just reminds you of that. But you know, we hope your son will become a world champion, my brother, man. Keep the push.
Definitely.
Keep guys, up the good work, man.
Go subscribe to all of the Fight Week show. Go subscribe to Foundations TV. Show us some love down there, and also subscribe to my channel. Also, Wolfang Division is also our brother down here. Drew Gunners is a big brother, but also go to Wolfang Division. He's a brother of ours, and go subscribe to that channel. Big guy, Chelsea fan, does a lot of things. Tomorrow, I will be with the Oregon Gunner on Monday night. See, you don't want to miss Oregon Gunner on this one. It's coming out smoking to be a preview. I might be bringing in Yeti if Yeti agrees to come in. We might be having a preview show for the matchup on Tuesday. Guys, I've also been signed up to Sarcasm TV by my guy, that guy Flawless. So I'll be with him on Tuesday night. So you know. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you know, go check me out there on Sarcasm TV. I'll be there with the boys chopping it up. So big ups to everyone. From me, Ola, and Wizard, we are out. Big ups.
Salute.
Salute.